two projects today. One is to prepare a seed jar in a mason jar. It's kind of a controlled environment. The environment doesn't change rapidly. It stays moist, but it's got perfect drainage basically, except there is no drainage hole. It depends on very coarse matter on the bottom, and then coarse material, and then the regular Stone Eaters mix I described in another video, and then fine on top. Now I've been sifting the Stone Eaters mix to get the fine surface soil for the seedlings. So it's still pretty coarse, but it should work. Now, this is the real coarse stuff, and that's going to go in the center of the jar. It wouldn't hurt to have a respirator when you're doing this. On the bottom is a little charcoal and just some round, coarse stones. It's decomposed granite. I think that'll suffice. Now, the central spot will have the regular Stone Eaters mix. I haven't had much success germinating Epithalantha micromeris. Epithalantha micromeris. So I'm hoping that this mineral mix and a different cultivation practice might give me some luck. I've been advised that Epithalantha germinates better if it gets a lot of sun, like 24 hours. So I'm going to increase the sun, or the artificial light. That's about as, maybe I'll just use this up. That's about as high as I want to go. They're going to be tiny seedlings. It'll be a while before they outgrow that jar. Then you cap it with a regular jar lid. Bake it in the oven or boil it on the stove top. You could even microwave it. I'd be a little careful about microwaving it. You don't want to crack the jar. These things heat up pretty quickly in a microwave. I'm probably going to bake it. And once the lid is sealed, you've got plenty of time to get back to planting your seeds. Okay, I'm going to top it off. Once I place the seeds on the top, I'll probably top it off with a very, very fine, not very fine, but kind of a chunky sand. Just enough sand to barely cover the seeds. Now the second project is this Agave ovatifolia. It's not really pot bound by any means, but it does have a root coming through the bottom, and it looks like it could use a bigger pot. Now, I'm going to include at the end of this video a series of still photographs showing how I created a pup from an old, large, very heavy Agave ovatifolia I bought in a nursery in New Mexico. It was just getting too big and cumbersome to carry around, so I topped it, rerooted the top, and donated it to the Connecticut Cactus and Succulent Society for their auction during their show and sale. One of the members came up to me and said, "Certainly, you're going to put that agave in the show, aren't you? I said, no, I'm donating it for the auction. Well, anyway, it took a while, but once it was topped, it did produce a pup, and this is the pup. So I already repotted my agave Montana, but this guy, since I've got the soil already, this guy will get a new home. I don't want to handle it too much because I don't want to take away its bluish bloom from the leaves. Now, let's place it. Looks like I could come up a little bit with the soil. This is the standard Stone Eater's nib. Wait a minute. I think I'll add a little organic material to that. That'll be a good layer of drainage. I added about a cup of standard potting soil, commercial potting soil, to my Stone Eater's mix. Because agave's like a little organic material. That's about right. There are lots and lots of repotting videos, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time explaining. I'm just going to fill in the edges. I'll remove the old leaves. I'm going to take some scissors. There's the seed jar. I can see I bruised that leaf a little bit. Try not to touch them too much. But that's about it. I'm going to fill in around the edge with this Stone Eater's mix with a little potting soil in it, and then tamp it down with a bamboo stake, and then slam it on the ground a few times to help settle the soil. And that's about the end of this demonstration. Although I've been doing some grafting. Back here I grafted a hybrid Astrophytum ornatum and Myrostigma onto a epiphyllum. And I've already tried to do about 4 of them and they've all failed, but this one is stuck. I'll try to get the camera a little closer so you can see. And this is Eriocarpus coelensis grafted onto a Cleistocactus, and it's still on there. The rubber band didn't squash it. It didn't fall off the graft, and it looks pretty good. I'll try to zoom in.